Imagine waking up every morning knowing that today could be the day someone tries to kill you. Welcome to the daily life of a Roman emperor, where absolute power came with absolute paranoia. The Palatine Hill Palace wasn't just a home, it was a gilded cage where every smile could hide a dagger. The emperor's day began at sunrise with the salutatio, a morning ritual where hundreds of clients, senators, and courtiers lined up in the palace atrium to pay their respects. This wasn't a friendly greeting, it was political theater. Every person's position in line was carefully calculated based on their social rank. The emperor would receive them dressed in his toga, often giving the imperial kiss on the lips or cheek to favored courtiers. But here's the twisted part. He had to kiss people who might be plotting his murder. The Praetorian Guard, his own bodyguards, assassinated Caligula in 41 AD, stabbing him to death along with his wife and daughter. They killed Emperor Pertinax in 193 AD, then literally auctioned off the throne to the highest bidder for 25,000 sesterces per guard. After the salutatio, the emperor moved through his palace, the Domus Augustana, built by Emperor Domitian in 92 AD. This wasn't just any building. It was a massive complex covering over 60 acres on the Palatine Hill, with marble-covered walls, intricate mosaics, and a two-level courtyard featuring a pool designed with 4 pelta-shaped islands. The palace had a public wing called the Domus Flavia with a throne room, basilica, and enormous dining hall, and a private wing where the emperor actually lived. Domitian, who built this architectural masterpiece, was so paranoid about assassination that he lined his palace corridors with reflective moonstone so he could see anyone approaching from behind. It didn't save him. He was murdered in his own palace in 96 AD. The emperor spent his afternoons in state ceremonies, receiving foreign ambassadors, consulting with his Concilium Principis, his council of advisors, and making decisions that affected millions. But every advisor was a potential threat. Emperor Nero faced the Pisonian conspiracy in 65 AD, when senators, equestrians, and even members of his Praetorian Guard plotted to kill him. The conspiracy was only discovered by accident, and Nero's paranoia exploded. He forced his former tutor Seneca to commit suicide, even though Seneca might not have been directly involved. Evenings brought lavish banquets in the palace triclinium, where the emperor reclined on couches with his guests. Food tasters checked every dish for poison. Nero was so obsessed with performance that he built a rotating dining room ceiling in his Domus Aurea that showered guests with flowers and perfumes. But even during these extravagant feasts, emperors couldn't relax. Claudius was poisoned at dinner. Britannicus, Nero's stepbrother, was poisoned during a meal after Nero hired a professional poisoner to create a toxin fast enough to kill before anyone could react. The emperor's bedroom was perhaps the most dangerous room in the palace. Surrounded by guards who might betray him, sleeping in a building where every servant had access, every night was a gamble. Of the first 12 Caesars, 8 died violently. Being Roman emperor wasn't just the most powerful job in the world, it was statistically one of the deadliest. The palace on Palatine Hill, where the word palace itself originates, was a monument to both supreme luxury and constant terror. Every golden statue, every marble column, every loyal subject was a reminder that in Rome, absolute power meant living every single day as if it might be your last.